Hello there and welcome back to my videos. In this video I will explain how you can create a very basic chat UI interface. This is a video starting about my SocketChat project, and I hope you will enjoy and want to watch all the videos I will create. I will learn you how to use socketio in Node.js when you use Vue and Bootstrap, and then I will show you how you can create a Python a socketio server so you can transport data between WebSocket from the client and then to the server and then response back again. So thank you for watching, and I hope you want to subscribe before we continue for this video. You can subscribe if you press the thing in the right corner below. Thank you, and let's continue. The first thing we want to do is just to install npm if you don't have it already. When we have installed all our packages here, we can continue to install all the other packages. We want to install Vue template compiler, else this can't compile our templates, and then we want to install Vuex. It will be used later in the videos, and then we want a Sass loader and Node Sass, and then we want to save it as a development. And Sass loader and Node Sass is because I really love to work with Sass and not clear CSS. It's much easier for me to handle. If you don't know about Sass, and then I will recommend you to read about it a little bit. And then we know we want to install socketio because that's one of the packs we want to use in the later use. So we will install it here, save, and socketio. The last model we want to install will be bootstrap-vue, and the bootstrap and we want to save it here. Now we are ready to say npm run serve to be sure our server is running correctly. So waiting until it's done here, and it's running on 8080, so everything is running well. So let's going back to our editor again. We want to go for the main.js file here, and what we want to do is import bootstrap-vue from bootstrap-vue. We have it here, and then we want to say Vue use, and should be bootstrap-vue. I want to put it down here, and then we want to include our Sass from the bootstrap. So what we want to do, it's going up here and create a new folder called Sass. Inside we want to create our first Sass file called main, and we don't know that. And inside here we want to import what we have from the bootstrap node models, and then we want to say bootstrap and bootstrap. To be sure here, I'll copy the line, and we want to say Vue, and the source folder should be index.sass. So let's see about it's working if we're going back to our main file here and say import Sass folder here and main. Then we should, if everything is running well, should not be any errors, and it doesn't, so that's perfect. So now we have bootstrap included in our files. The next one we should do is going for our application here and put this folder out. We don't want this file here, we want to create UI models inside here. So UI models, inside the UI models we will create different files. We will have a navigation header, We'll have it on the left side and the right side and the middle side. So let's creating first our navigation header. Should be inside here and say view component. Should be header navigation. And then we create it here, and we don't remember that. We don't care. Inside here we want to create a models so we can include it. So let's make a B here, navigation bar, and we're going back for this one and call it header navigation UI models, header navigation here. And what we only want here is to put in our header navigation and remove this. We can now remove the hello world, and if everything is running perfect, we got an empty project now. So let's going back for our header navigation, because we're not finished here. We need to say toggle label is equal to large, and then we want to say type, not type of, type should be dark, and the variant of it should be dark. Still empty here, so going back, we need to be navbar a brand, that's what we have, and let's call it SocketChat, and the text should be h1, and we have a ref here, and now you can see something is wrong, but we will continue for this a little bit. I'll see this to type dark, it's a spelling error, and we have it here. And the next one should be the toggle. It should be target the collapse, and that's fine. We need one more, be collapse. In our collapse we want to make the ID should be now collapse, and is now. Inside here we want to make a B navbar now, and we will create it as margin also. And the navbar item should be em, and we want to tell it's a guest account we are on, but we need a little bit more. Be navbar now, it should be in the right place. Going back here, it collapsed guest, so I think it's going back, so you can see it here now, it's guest, but I'm zooming into 200 so it's easier for you to see what's happening on the screen. And then we need to go in for the app again. We have it here, and that's going down here, and now the navigation is in the top. The next thing we want to do, it's how we can make the navigation in the top, and how we can build the fields in the left, middle, and the right corner. We need to go up here, and I need to make a B container and say it should be in the all of the screen. And then we make a B row. Inside the B row we make a B column, and when you're on the middle screen it should be equal to 3, and when we're going for the large screen we want 2. I need 2 of those because this is the right screen and this is the left screen. And then we need the B column again, and this is the chat view. You can see left, chat view, and the right. Let's going back for our editor again. Here we want to say the chat rooms, and this is online people. For now this tool will be empty, but I will hope I have time to put this in this video. We were creating a chat area here, so class chat area. Let's call it chat content. Inside here we need 2 div tags. The first one should be classed by the chat message, and the second one should be classed by chat input. Let's take it here, chat room. Let's just call it room, and down here we call it input to send message. Now we have chat rooms, online people, room, and input to send the message. What we want is the room here, and all the message is filling out the 100%, and will keep the input to the send message in the bottom every time. So it's using the maximum of the size of the screen. So that's what we want to do now. Scoped, and length should be says. And down here we want to do something with the start sheet. Let's creating the first one, chat content. In the chat content we have the chat input, and we have chat message. The chat, we have different variables here. We have the header padding, that's how big our header will be. We'll see 60 pixels. And then we have the chat input height, and it's 60 pixels again. This is a 58. Header nav height, let's call that. And then we have the chat view, sticky height is equal to chat height plus header nav height. And we want to build a message here. The message should be the position, be sticky, and the top should be header nav height. That's meaning we have the padding here from the top and going down, so that's perfect. And the next, let's see about, we have the room here, it's in the message, so that's perfect, yes. And the next will be the set index should be 1000, because it's will look weird if it's going behind and something like that. And then we want the height of this, and we need the calculate function. And here we want to say the vertical height should be 100 minus, and then we want a going inside to use a variable chat view sticky height, If you don't use this part, I can show you what happened. Then it's what making the not good when you're going inside here. It's not understand what happened. If we're going back to our editor and use this, you can see the errors going away, and we have the room up here, and we have the input messages down. So that's perfect. Wrong window, sorry. And the next one should be the border button. We want the border, so it's looking very nice. On pixels, solid, and then we use the RGB. Should be 0, 0, 0, and 0.5. It should be a little bit, you can see here, it's a little gray. And what we want to this, it's put it in the content too. So bottom left, whoops, border left and border right, and then we have the area down here, so that's perfect. Almost what we need here. And the height in the bottom here should be height, and chat input height, whoops, input height here. This is the height of it, so that's perfect. This is a height, it's the 60%, so the border now going down to the bottom, you can see. And now we have the chat rooms in the left and the online people in the right. The room here is filling out, and the inputs send messages. So that's perfect for now. What we want is the chat message. You can see here the input message. We need a little bit about this one. It should be the div and then the class chat input box, and then we need input group. In our input group we want a b input group text, and we want to say slot prepend, and we need to tell the username. In this case we are a guest, so that's perfect. And then we have a b form input, and the input should be bind to something. I will not do it in this video. And b input group append. It's perfect here, and should be button and send message, and should be my succeeds, and that's what we have down here. So now we can see this one, and we want to remove this one, so that's perfect. In the room here we want a little bit about the message, so let's play a little around with it so we know what happened here. Yes, input box here I will make a padding. Let's say margins up and say 50 pixels. You can see it's coming down here, so now it's more readable. And for the next one I will add the rooms here. The first thing we need to do is the blist group, and inside here we need to the blist item. sorry, this is not the room, this is our chat rooms. It should be h2 here. h2, and we call this one for lobby chat room. And what we want to do here is a b batch, and variant is a dark, and it should be pill, and we say it's a 0 online right now. You can see 0 online is a chat room, lobby chat room, and we need something here still. Class deflex justified content between, and then align item send. Yes. So that's meaning if we're going back, you can see everything here is, it's look very nice now. So let's zoom into 200 again. I can keep it 175, and then you can see the guest. So that's perfect. Let's going down to the rooms again. I will try this one. So I have it I have this one on style and b media. It should be tag equal to li, and then I just need to see what happened here. And class should be this one. And then we want to set the b image. It could be the chat image for the client user, and then we say slot a side. And what we do here is to say it's a blank, and the blank color should be width 64, and the username here, that's perfect. And then we want something a little more here. h5, this is our header, so I will make a class here. It should be mg0 and mb1, and just a header message, and this is a body text, and it should be p tag and mb0. Let's see what happened here. We have the body tag here, that's perfect, but we need a color, and the color could be pink, something like that. Let's just say pink. You can see this one. Let's add a little bit more so you can see what happened if we have more. Here's a tree message, and what we need now is the online people in the right corner. Let's build the people here in this video. So you have the completed the GUI interface for our chat clients, so you can continue for the next level. So in the chat people, it's down here. I will say this is h2. Oops. h2. And what we do here, it's say b image, where we say we bind, main props. Let's say online people props, and then we say around should be a circle. I'll go down here to say the data return, and I can just set a dictionary here to say blank true, blank color should be 777, and then width should be 50, height should be 50, and then we have one more. We will call it the online people icon, because we need a little bit before we're done here. So we not have pressed the round here, correct? So let's call it rounded, and you can see it's round here. And now I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see we have 10 online people now, and we need a little class down here. So let's just edit here. We move it later in one of the other videos. Margin right should be 5 pixels, and the margin bottom should be there too. And you can see now it looks smooth. That's the online people. We have no people online right now. So thank you for watching this video. This is the first video of my project about SocketChat, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you want to subscribe my channel in the link below, and I hope you want to watch the next video. Remember to like and share with your friends, and remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for subscribing. Hope to see you next time.